Hello students, myself Kiran TR. I am here to teach you an interesting and exciting topic in science, electricity. Let's go. We will solve two problems related to the resistivity of the material. The first problem, resistance of a metal wire of length 1 meter is 26 ohm at 20 degrees Celsius. So they have given a metal wire. The length of the metal wire is 1 meter. Length 1 meter. The resistance is 26 ohm. The resistance of the metal wire is 26 ohm at 20 degrees Celsius. If the diameter of the wire, so the wire is circular in shape, so they have given the diameter of the wire is 0.3 millimeter. The diameter of the wire is 0.3 mm. What will be the resistivity of the metal at that temperature? So we have to find out the resistivity question mark. So we will see the given L is equal to 1 meter, R 26 ohm, T 20 degrees Celsius temperature, D diameter is 0.3 millimeter. So we have to convert millimeter into meter. 1 millimeter is equal to 10 to the power minus 3 meter. So first we have to multiply this into 10 to the power minus 3, it will become meter. Here we have 0.3, we can shift this the point decimal towards the right. So this point will come and sit here where the laser light is, so it becomes 3. We have shifted the point towards the right side, so we have to write into 10 to the power minus 1. If we shift the point towards left, 10 to the power plus 1 and so on. If we shift the point towards right, that is 10 to the power minus 1. So let's do this. 0.3 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter. Now we are shifting this decimal point towards right, so it becomes 3.0 is nothing but 3 into 10 to the power minus 3. I took this decimal 1 point right towards my right, so I write into 10 to the power minus 1. 10 to the power minus 1 minus 3 is minus 4. So we have 3 into 10 to the power minus 4 meter. So 0.3 mm can be written as 3 into 10 to the power minus 4 meter, which you can do it directly. So here we write 0.3 mm as 3 into 10 to the power minus 4 meter. We have to find out resistivity, so we'll write the formula for resistivity. Resistivity is equal to, rho is equal to R into A divided by L. R into A divided by L. Now what is this A? Is a question mark. Area, are they given A? No. So area of a circle, wire circle. So area of a circle is pi r square. Area of a circle is pi r square. So now they have given us the radius? No, they have given us the diameter. So how is radius and diameter related? Radius is half the diameter. A bigger line is a diameter. So half the diameter is radius. So here we can write in place of r. This square will be like that only. In place of r, I am writing d by 2. Radius is nothing but half of diameter. D by 2, and we have this whole square as it is. Now we have to multiply, square it. D into D is D square. 2 2s are 4. So area can be written as pi D square. So this formula R into A by L can be rewritten as R pi D square divided by 4 L. Now we will substitute the values which they have given into this equation and solve it. So let us give. So we have rho is equal to r. The value of r is 26. So write 26 into value of pi. We all know value of pi is 22 divided by 7 into d square. So value of d is 3 into 10 to the power minus 4 meter. We have converted it. 3 into 10 to the power minus 4 whole square divided by 4 into the length of the wire is 1 meter. So L is 1. So in place of L we write 1. So we have substituted all the values. Now let us solve it. So here we have 4 ones are 4. 26 into 22 by 7 into 3 3s are 9 into 10 to the power minus 4 into 2. 4 into 2, 8. So we have 10 to the power minus 8. Now 4 by 1, when we reciprocate it, it becomes 1 by 4. So 4 becomes 1 by 4. So this 4 comes along with 7. So we'll have 7 into 4. So let us go to next step. Rho is equal to 26 into 22 into 9 into 10 to the power minus 8 divided by 7 into 4. 4 will become 1 by 4. 4 will become 1 by 4. So we have 7 into 4. So let's calculate this, and we have 7 4s are 28. Now we need to multiply 26 into 22 into 9, which will get 5148. 5148 into 10 to the power minus 8. If you multiply 26 into 22 into 9, we get 5148. Now we have to divide this 5148 divided by 28, right? So let's do it. We'll get 183.857 into 10 to the power minus 8. So this is our answer. Here we have the point after 183. So we'll shift this point towards 1, after 1, where the laser light is pointing. So how many decimals have we shifted? 2. So it goes 1, 2. 2 towards left into 10 to the power plus 2. So we have rho is equal to 1.838 into 10 to the power minus 8 into 10 to the power, since we have shifted it 2 towards left, we have to write plus 2. So we have here rho 1.838. We have 8 can be rounded off to 4. 1.84 into minus 8 plus 2 is 10 to the power minus 6. And remember to write the SI unit of resistivity, which is ohm meter. Very important. Ohm meter. So this is our final resistivity of the metal wire. So we have found out the resistivity of the metal wire. Now we will look into the second problem and try to solve the second problem. A wire of given material having length L and area of cross section A has a resistance of 4 ohm. So here they are telling us that there is a wire and there is area to the wire and there is length to the wire. Area and length. So a wire of given material having length is L, area is A, the resistance is 4 ohm. So the resistance of that wire is given to be 4 ohm. What would be the resistance of another wire? So they are asking the resistance of another wire of the same material having length L by 2, double the area. So the length is R, the area is doubled. What is the resistance of another similar wire? So let us first look into resistance R. So they are given R. So what is the formula for R? So if we use this, we can write rho into L divided by A. A comes down. So we have rho into L divided by A. So this is the formula for resistance, finding out the resistance, and they have already given what is the resistance, which is already given. The resistance is 4 ohm. So I'll write 4. So this is already given. Now we have to find out what this is R1. We have to find out R2 is equal to question mark. What would be the resistance of another wire? R2 is question mark. So now we'll write the formula for R2 is equal to, the length is R. So L becomes L by 2. So we have rho into L by 2 divided by A will become 2A. So this can be rewritten as 2A goes up. So rho into L by 2 into 2A by 1 will become 1 by 2A. 2A by 1 will become reciprocated 1 by 2A. Here is equal to, now if we rearrange, here we can see rho LA. Here we have rho LA, here you can see rho LA. We'll take this rho into L into A one side. 2 twos are becomes 4. So we'll take this one side. 1 by 4 into rho into L divided by A. Rho into L by A, 2 twos is 4. Now rho into L by A. What is rho into L by A? Rho into L by A is 4. 1 by 4. So this entire rho L by A is replaced by the number 4. So cancel 4 ones are, we have 1 ohm. So R2 is 1 ohm, which is the resistance of the second wire. So this is how we solve the problems when the resistance are asked to be found out using resistivity formula, which is rho is equal to Ra by L. Now we will move on to resistance due to system of series of resistors. We are focused only on one resistor. Now what if we take two resistors or more than two resistors and arrange it either in series or in parallel? So either we have parallel or series arrangement of two or more resistors. What will be the resistance, combinational resistance of the entire series and parallel circuits is what we will see next. That is resistance of system of resistors. So it's not just a single resistor, but two or more resistors together combines to give resistance. And there are two ways. Resistors can be connected either in series. You see here, there's R1, R2, R3 series, or they can be connected in parallel. R1, R2, R3 from top to down. Now we will study about resistance in series. Resistors in series. So this is an important circuit diagram. In this we have resistor R1, R2, R3 in series. Voltmeter, ammeter, battery, key, and the current is flowing from positive to negative. So this is resistors in series. Now what do we observe in this circuit the moment we look at it? The moment we look at it, we see that the current remains the same. The current which is flowing from the positive of the battery to the negative of the battery does not change. It remains same and consistent. What is dropping is voltage. The voltage across R1 is dropped. The voltage across R2 is dropped. The voltage across R3 is dropped, which varies. The current remains the same, but the voltage drop across each resistor varies due to the resistors. Now how do we obtain the total voltage V? The total voltage V can be obtained by adding voltage drop across R1, voltage drop across R2, voltage drop across R3. That is V1 plus V2 plus V3. Two observations which we do. The current I remains same throughout. The current remains same throughout the circuit, but what changes? Voltage. Voltage changes across the resistors and the total voltage V can be obtained by adding the individual voltage drops. If we consider that as a first equation, the capital V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. So this will be our first equation. V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. But we know from Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R. We know from Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. Now we will substitute the second equation in the first equation. So here V becomes IR, V1 becomes IR1, V2 becomes IR2, V3 becomes IR3. So we have a new equation. IR is equal to IR1 plus IR2 plus IR3. We can take out I common factor. So when we take out I as common factor, we will be left with R1 plus R2 plus R3. This I and this I gets cancelled, and we have total RS, which is the combination resistance. So the combination resistance is the total resistance of all the three resistors present in a circuit, is combinational resistance, which is represented by RS. S represents series. So combinational resistance RS. How to find out? We just need to add all the resistances. So the sum of the individual resistance, R1 plus R2 plus R3 will give you the combinational resistance. And it is obvious that RS is always greater than R1 and R2 and R3. The combinational resistance is always greater than individual resistance. So what do we conclude from this entire derivation of combinational resistance? We can conclude combination resistance RS in series is equal to the sum of their individual resistances R1 and R2 and R3 sum, and is greater than the individual resistance. RS is always bigger than R1, RS is always bigger than R2, RS is always bigger than R3. This completes resistance in series circuits. We will solve a single problem on resistors in series. Let us see the question. An electric lamp whose resistance is 20 ohm and a conductor of 4 ohm resistance. So there are two things. One, the resistors in series. The resistors and the resistance of it is 4 ohm. The electric lamp and the resistance of the electric lamp is 20 ohm. 20 ohm is the resistance of electric lamp. 4 ohm is the resistance of the resistors which are connected in resistance. Are connected to a battery, 6 volt battery. So here we have a battery. It is connected to the battery. The voltage of the battery is 6 volt. The total voltage of the circuit is 6 volt. Calculate, what should we find out? The total resistance of the circuit. So we have to find out the total resistance. How do we find out the total resistance? We have to add both the resistances. Here we have R1, which is 4 ohm, and here we have R2, which is 20 ohm. We can call this as resistance of the conductor, RC. So RC is 4 ohm, and this one you can call it as RL, the resistance of the lamp, which is 20 ohm. So if you add these both, 20 ohm plus 4 ohm, we get 24 ohm. So the total resistance is 24 ohm. The total resistance of the circuit. B, the current through the entire circuit. So we have to find out I of the total circuit, question mark. The potential difference, we have to find out V. Across the electric lamp, what is the voltage drop across this lamp, and what is the voltage drop across this conductor. So we have to find out voltage, the potential difference drop across the conductor and electric lamp separately. So let us first write given. What is given? RL, resistance of the lamp, which is 20 ohm. RC, C is conductor, resistance of the conductor is 4 ohm. And we have the voltage of the battery, which is 6 volt. Now we'll solve A. the total resistance of the circuit, which I have already said you. The total resistance of the circuit, RS, resistance is series. So how do? We do RL plus RC. How much is RL? We have 20 ohm plus 4 ohm. 20 plus 4 is 24 ohm. So this is our final answer. The total resistance RS of the circuit is 24 ohm. Very simple. B, we have to find out the current throughout the entire circuit. So I, we have the formula Ohm's law. According to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. So I is equal to V by R. So you have to write according to Ohm's law, we know what is it? V is equal to I into R. We need I, so bring down R. R comes towards bottom. So we have to find out I is equal to V by R. Total voltage, this is a formula. Total voltage is 6 volts. Substitute 6. So we are finding out the resistance of total, right? So we need total resistance. So R total resistance 24 ohm divided by 24. So 6 divided by 24. This division part we have to do it in a different column, right? So let us do it in the right column. 6 is divided by 6 is getting divided by 24. So here we have 6 getting divided by 24. So we can't divide 24. 24 ones is 24. So we obviously need 0 point. So you can write 0 point. The moment you write 0 point, you can add 1 0. 60. 24 twos is 48. So you can go with it. 24 threes is 72, which is difficult. We cannot be taking. So we'll go with 2s. 24 2s is 48. So we'll be left out with 10 minus 8 is 2. 5 minus 4 is 1. 12. Since we have taken a point, we can take a 0. So let's take a 0. So here we have 120. 24, which za is 120? 24 5 za. 24 5 za 120. So we have 0. The answer is 0.25 ampere. So we have I is equal to 0.25 ampere. So this is a B answer. What was the question? The current through the circuit. So for the current throughout the entire circuit, we need the voltage, which is 6 ohm, and the total resistance, which you have calculated, 24. 6 divided by 24. If we do the division, we get 0.25 ampere. Now, the potential difference across the electric lamp and the conductor. So we also have to find out now the potential difference across the lamp and conductor. So two different things, it splits up. See, now the potential difference V, first we'll take across electric lamp. V is equal to I into R. I remains constant. I into R. Now R resistance will be taken only of the electric lamp. RL will not take the entire resistance. We will take only resistance of the lamp. So here what we have, I is known 0.25 into RL is 20. So now if you multiply this, we will get the final answer. Let us see. 0.25 into 20. So how do we multiply this? It's simple. Just go with 2. 5 2s are 10. 2 2s are 4. 5. 2 into 0 is 0. And take another 0. After 2 decimals, put a dot. So we have 5. So 5 VL is equal to 5 volt. Always ensure to put the SI unit. So this is our first part of C. The second part, we have to find the voltage drop across the conductor. What is the voltage drop across conductor? So we have the formula VC is equal to I into RC. So what is the value of I? I remains same, 0.25 into RC is 4. So multiply, get, let's do over here, 0.25 into 4. 5 4s are 20, 4 2s are 8, 9, 10, 1, 0, give it 1. After 2 decimals, we put the point. So we have 1. So we have VC, which is 1 volt. So we have found out the voltage of the conductor. Voltage of a conductor is 1 volt. So you can verify it. If you add VL and VC, it is 6 volt, which is nothing but the total 6 volt. The potential difference across the electric lamp is 5 volt. The potential difference across the conductor is 1 volt. So this is a problem related to resistors in series. In the next class, we will study about the resistors connected in parallel. If you love to learn more and need more of these videos, click on the subscribe button and the bell icon next to it. Don't forget to like, comment, share. Love you. See you in the next video.